For those of you that are curious about why I talk about refugees in my fucking videos, here's why. There's a police station right there, as you can see. You know, there's a big police station with 2 floors up and everything, and it's not a busy road. You know, this road is actually a dead end, but you can see right there, you know, that's the police station. It used to be the actual police station, you know, as just a PD. And now what they do is the buses gather behind the house over there. There's a bus that just parks there, and it has refugees in it, and then they have like an intake over here, you know, on, well, what is your reason to visit this country? And I don't think that you should ask a refugee why he's visiting this country, but you guys know what I'm talking about here. Hi guys, Frozen here, welcome back to another episode of Knights & Dragons. So today we're going to the Guild War recap. I keep forgetting about the Guild War names, because they are always very different, you know, Crystalspine, Cataclysm. Now, there's still 12 hours left in terms of the redeeming your shit period. Now, give me a moment. There we go, I had to clear my throat for a little bit there. I don't know what the hell was in my throat as of then. Just for some of you that are going to speculate what was in my throat, please don't. Now, Eternity came in rank 157. We were like top 200, I guess, or between 200 and 250 for the entire war. Then all of a sudden, some people decided to come online, and they were like, hey, sure, why not? Let's just get some wars in and everything. And then, yeah, we came back into 157 with 1.1 million points exactly, and a bit, of course. Now, we're going to be talking about these guilds. The top 25, I guess. Was it top 25 or is it top 2? I keep forgetting, I'm sorry, but it's just I have memory loss, okay? Jesus Christ. Top 25 it is over here, okay. So I was saying about these ribbons, like you should go for either for top 50 or top 15. Or just because top 25 isn't that much. Then somebody commented and he said like, hey, but people actually want to get the Wormfire Ruby out of the top 25. I get that, but you'll need 10 of those Wormfire Rubies to actually get to craft the Shadow Flash anyway. So you need to go on 10 of these top 25 runs, and is that what you want? I mean, sure, maybe, but I don't really think it's worth it. Now, QMob came in first, as we all might know, because we just saw that like 3 times already. And they had 71 million points, nothing in particular for the top 1, because it's always about 70 million. Then the number 2 is Bacon Slayer, 60 million. So you're like, okay, sure. Like, this is, I think this was the Empire top 3, and then we have Imperial Knights. Was Bacon Slayer the Empire top 3? I'm not sure, because I think the Imperial Knights has like 3 top 3s, or 2 top 3s this time. And Imperial Knights has like 54 million points in their pocket. Now, Bacon Slayers did 3 losses and 50, almost just over 50 battles, and the other 2 did 55 battles in total. Now, that is rather unfortunate that they lost 3, because, yeah, I just like to see guilds with 0 losses in top 10, you know? It's always very, very nice to see those guilds. And then we have I Help You Help Me. Now, this was one weird thing, because they were top 3 for the first day, I guess, and then suddenly Imperial Knights came in out of nowhere, as usual. You know, there's always a guild that comes out of nowhere and just picks up the top 3 or top 5 or top 10 or whatever top they are, and then they suddenly get it too. Now, I Help You Help Me, they were trying. The first and the second day they were still trying to get top 3, and after they saw that Imperial Knights just was taking it over, they were like, sure. This is just my theory, of course. This is what I've seen, you know, because they were still pushing, and after a while I saw like, meh, they were slowly, yeah, I think they were drained on gems or something. I'm trying to do the best I can in terms of my voice, trying to clear my voice as much as I can, because you guys can hear it. That's I still have sore throat, okay? I'm sorry, but yeah, Imperial Knights actually did get the top 3, and I Help You Help Me didn't. Now, I don't know why they gave up, honestly, because the 10 million, if you can get 43 million, then 10 million extra isn't really all too much for you, is it? Or is it? Maybe they were drained on gems, you know, that's what you get if you drain all your gems at the start of the war. Then, at the end, another guild can take over that still has gems. That's the problem. Because all you can do then is, if you're drained on gems and nobody's willing to buy anymore, or nobody has gems anymore, then how are you going to go ahead and try to get that top 3 still? I mean, I know how it works. I was in Eternity with that top 5. People were still willing to buy gems, and still willing to get gems, and still having gems. But after a while, I told my people, like, hey, the gap's getting too big, you know, we at least we tried, because we had like a 3 million war back when everybody was asleep, because it was like 6 AM in here, or 7 AM or something. It was that around that my time, and in America it's always around midnight when it's 7 AM here. So most of those guys will already be asleep. Or was it 8 AM? Well, it was something around midnight and past midnight, because most of the Americans were asleep. And yeah, we decided to push then, because then they wouldn't see us coming, of course. But unfortunately, the gems were drained after that, and I just decided to let my people keep their gems for whatever they could save, of course. And yeah, we're just getting our revenge run soon. And now, I hope you help me. Of course, I guess they were drained on gems, you know, the top 3 was too expensive for them, maybe. I sincerely hope not, actually, because, meh, it's just, why would you go, or why did you get 40 million in the first place then? The Elder Scrolls also did 36 million, so never mind on that, but we have Death Knight Slayers, the Knights, High and Mighty, the Darkness Rise, Evil Orange, and Crazy 8080s. Now, another great thing about this war is that people were pushing and they weren't getting what they wanted, because Crazy 8080s was around 3 million behind the number 10. The number 10 actually was like different every damn time, so I'm not going to name the number 10 as of now, because I think it was High and Mighty that was number 10 back when Crazy 80s started to push. So as I said, like, Crazy 8080s was 3 million behind the number 10 for the entire war. Now, I don't know if the top 10 guilds actually did know that they were going to push, because maybe some of them did. And Crazy 8080s really, they almost got in top 10 actually, you know, but then the top 10 saw like, hey, they are still pushing too, and then I said, no, we're going to keep the gap as 3 million, and in the end, yeah, the gap became 4 million, I guess. But yeah, that's what you get if you keep a gap as big as that, you know. You just have to be knowing what you're doing, you know. If you still have the gems to do it, then go ahead and do it. I mean, I can, when I'm on the top run and I'm hosting the top run, I always get like frenzies. That's why they call me the Frenzy King. And what we do then is we just wait until the frenzy strikes, you know, we stay behind the other guild's points, and then when somebody attacks and triggers the frenzy, everybody is coming on, and it's like they're going to slowly push for 10 minutes, and that can still get us over 1 million points just in those 10 minutes, because there's so many people online in that frenzy that it'll just 1k each 0.5 seconds, so that's 2k every every 1 second. God damn it, my math is off. I'm sorry, but 2k every second, and you know what that means, you know, 2k times, that's 12k, is that, no, it's 120k every minute, and for 10 minutes long, that is 1.2 million points. that is not, yeah, you'll just see so Okay, Chaos Brazil, you can see the gap is very big between the top, or the number 11 and number 12. So yeah, that's how I knew they were going for top 10. Unfortunately, very expensive top 15. The Apocalypticans, OSP, Unity getting another top 15, very nice. Look, most of these guilds did like 40, even 50 battles, and Unity did like 27, and 2 losses, and that's it. And we have Supernatural, God Knights. I really just enjoy those indie guilds getting up there. Of course, it's just Dragons, Unity. Always enjoy those guilds. Zombie Killers, Demonic Masters. Demonic Masters was Nick's guild for the war. Little shout out to those guys, I guess. Hell's Crew, the Moon Ninjas, Code of Honor, Keys of Music, Gunblade, and Terrible Zealous. Now, Keys of Music is Hot RS Alliance, or branch. That means House of the Rising Sun. And yeah, I know Mano and Elfie, yeah, they were the leadership back in the day for those. So KCR11 didn't make it. By how much didn't they make it? It's not a lot, is it? No, it's 15k. Damn. That is very hard to just see, because the very first top 10 that Eternality did, Platinum was going to push for top 10 as well. And yeah, we were done pushing and we saw Platinum still pushing. Now Platinum was coming up and they were getting closer, and in the end they didn't make it by 27k, the top 10. They didn't make it because of lack of time. Otherwise they would have gotten top 10. Now that was a very lucky, very lucky war for Eternality, because if they had like a minute more, they would just have killed us pretty much. And we were all like very happy that we actually had something decent for once, you know, a top 10, because it was a top 50 to start off with, and it ended up as a rank 10. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again next time.